In Nigeria, a large fire ripped through an informal settlement in the commercial capital Lagos on Wednesday. Flames and smoke could be seen in Ebute Metta, an area of sawmills and packed housing along the banks of Lagos's lagoon. The fire ripped through what is Lagos's largest plank market for several hours before the emergency services turned up. There are no reports of casualties.
Burundian troops have allegedly been identified in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Witnesses from the town of Lemera, which is located in the province of South Kivu, claim Burundian forces entered illegally into the Congolese region last December. According to Lemera area's chief, the Burundian soldiers were chasing the Red Tabara, a Burundian rebel group which is present in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The group is responsible for the Bujumbura airport attack that occurred on September 21, injuring 50. The spokesperson for the Congolese army in the South Kivu province has not confirmed nor denied the allegation. In the rest of Eastern Congo, the presence of foreign military has sparked outcry in the past. Last month, clashes between residents and the police broke out in Goma, the capital of North Kivu province, as rumors emerged suggesting Rwandan soldiers had been charged with maintaining law and order. The region suffers from decades of instability stirred up by the Red Tabara rebels and other military groups in that part of the Democratic Republic of Congo. According to a report published on Wednesday by the NGO Human Rights Watch, Ethiopian authorities have arbitrarily detained and mistreated thousands of ethnic Tigrayans recently deported from Saudi Arabia. Before joining the Arabian Peninsula country in hopes of finding a job, these Ethiopians lived in what is now a war-torn region. Human Rights Watch claims Ethiopian authorities have transferred Tigrayan deportees to reception centers in the capital Addis Ababa, where some are unlawfully detained. The findings of the report suggest those in power have also resorted to the practice of enforced disappearance. The NGO's researchers relied, amongst other sources, on interviews they conducted with Tigrayan deportees from Saudi Arabia. After more than a year of war in Tigray, a dire shortage of oxygen and other critical equipment have made surgery and essential procedures almost impossible, according to doctors from Tigray's biggest hospital. The de facto blockade due to the war makes news coming from that region exceedingly difficult to verify. Last December, the governments of 6 Western countries expressed their concern on reports of the Ethiopian government's strategy of mass arrest and ethnic profiling.
The West African state envoy traveled to Bamako on Wednesday to deliver a message from the region's leaders to Mali's strongman, Colonel Assimi Goïta, 4 days before a high-risk summit in the crisis-hit country. Former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan arrived at the Malian capital ahead of a meeting of West African heads of states and government. They will examine the timetable submitted to them by the Malian authorities following a double coup. The Malian authorities want to make this transition last up to 5 years, starting from January 1, 2022. The Economic Community of West African States has so far said such a delay was unacceptable. Ecowas leaders will have to decide on Sunday how to respond to a timetable that could stretch to the end of 2026. At a previous summit in December 12, West African leaders had called for elections to be held on the originally scheduled date of 27th of February this year. They had maintained the sanctions imposed on about 150 personalities and their families.
Tunisia's former Justice Minister Nourdine Bihri is fighting for his life, according to a support group. The deputy chairman of the Islamist-inspired Ennahda party was arrested on Friday and later accused of possible terrorism offenses. The life of Mr. Nourdine Bihri, the lawyer, deputy, former Minister of Justice and the leader of a political party that is recognized in the country, is in real danger. Since his arrest, the 63-year-old man who is hospitalized has refused food and medication when he suffers a long-standing heart condition, diabetes and hypertension. Haiti's support committee points at President Kais Saied and his interior minister as sole responsibles behind the Ennahda politician's arrest.